Billion-dollar SaaS companies are bleeding money, and it's all because of something you probably use every day. What if I told you that the software costing your business thousands per month could be replaced for free? The SaaS model that dominated for 20 years is facing its biggest threat ever, and most business owners have no idea. This isn't just disruption, this might be an extinction event. Stay until the end because I'm revealing which SaaS subscriptions you should cancel today. Let's dive in. Hey, it's AI Master, and we need to talk about the elephant in the boardroom. For years, SaaS companies have been the golden children of tech, subscription-based, scalable, profitable. Then 2023 happened. ChatGPT exploded, and suddenly, businesses started asking uncomfortable questions. Why am I paying $500 a month for this when AI can do it for free? In this video, you're going to learn exactly which SaaS companies are in trouble, which AI tools are replacing them, and most importantly, how to cut your business costs by up to 80% without sacrificing quality. Whether you're running a startup on a shoestring budget or managing enterprise software costs, understanding this shift isn't optional anymore, it's survival. So buckle up, grab your coffee, and let us expose what's really happening to SaaS in 2025. Chapter 1. How SaaS companies built their empire. Remember when software came in boxes? You'd buy it once, install it from a CD, and pray it didn't crash your computer. Then Salesforce had a revolutionary idea in 1999. What if instead of selling software, we rented it, pay monthly, access from anywhere, automatic updates? It was genius and insanely profitable. The SaaS market exploded from $10 billion in 2010 to over $200 billion by 2024. Every business function got its own SaaS solution. Need CRM? There's a SaaS. Project management? SaaS. Email? SaaS. Businesses went from 0 subscriptions to juggling 15, 30, sometimes 50 different SaaS tools. And the costs? They stacked up fast. A typical small business could easily spend $10,000 to $50,000 annually. But here's the thing, once you're in the ecosystem, you're locked in. Your data, your workflows, your team's habits. SaaS companies loved this. Predictable revenue, high margins, and customers who rarely canceled. Investors poured billions into SaaS startups. Valuations hit ridiculous levels. It seemed unstoppable. By 2022, SaaS companies had built an empire. Comfortable, profitable, untouchable. But every empire has a weakness. And in late 2022, that weakness appeared on the horizon. It had a name: artificial intelligence. And it was about to change everything. The question wasn't if AI would disrupt SaaS. The question was how fast and how completely. And businesses? They were about to discover they'd been paying premium prices for capabilities AI could now deliver for pennies. So what exactly happened when AI crashed the party? Let's break it down. Chapter 2. The AI revolution that changed everything. November 30th, 2022. ChatGPT launches and hits 100 million users in just 60 days. For context, it took Instagram 2.5 years to reach that milestone. This was unprecedented, and people weren't just curious, they were genuinely shocked by what AI could do. Write professional emails, generate code, analyze data, create marketing content, solve complex problems. And then businesses had their lightbulb moment. Wait, I'm paying $300 a month for a writing tool when ChatGPT does this for $20. Content creation, SaaS tools were the first to feel the impact. Jasper, copy, AI, writes on a call, facing massive churn. Jasper, once valued at $1.5 billion, had to slash prices and pivot their entire model. And here's what made this different from previous tech hype. I was improving exponentially, not incrementally. Tasks that required specialized SaaS tools and multiple steps could suddenly be done with a single AI prompt. Customer support. Old chatbots were terrible. New AI actually helpful and way cheaper than dedicated SaaS platforms. Data analysis tools that cost thousands. AI could now do 80% of that functionality for free. Design platforms like Canva Pro, suddenly competing with Midjourney, generating professional graphics in seconds. Even workflow automation, the bread and butter of tools like Zapier, faced AI alternatives that were smarter and more intuitive. Do the math. A typical business spending $15,000 annually on SaaS could cut that to $3,000 with AI alternatives. And in 2024's tough economic climate, CFOs started asking very pointed questions about those subscriptions. SaaS renewal rates, historically rock solid at 95%, started dropping. 85%, 80%. Some companies saw 75%. Inside SaaS companies, panic set in. This wasn't a trend, this was an existential threat. Venture capital funding for traditional SaaS startups dropped 40% year. Investors wanted AI-first companies. Layoffs started. Salesforce, 10% of workforce. HubSpot restructuring. Smaller players shutting down entirely. Meanwhile, AI-native companies were raising billions, hiring aggressively, and eating SaaS as lunch. Industry analysts predicted 30 to 40% of SaaS companies would either pivot, consolidate, or disappear by 2026. So which SaaS categories are most vulnerable? And which should you replace right now? Let's get specific. Chapter 3, 7 SaaS Categories. AI has already replaced. Number 1. AI Content Writing Tools. This category got absolutely demolished. Jasper charged $99 per month. ChatGPT, $20. And honestly, ChatGPT's output is often better. Blog posts, social media, emails, ad copy. ChatGPT handles it all without the restrictive templates. Verdict: complete replacement. Unless you need very specific industry templates, skip the specialized writing SaaS. Number 2. AI Image Generation. Canva Pro and Adobe Express are sweating. Midjourney creates professional-grade images for $10 a month. Dolly is integrated into ChatGPT. What took 2 hours in Canva now takes 5 minutes with the right AI prompts. Fair warning, you still need design sense. AI won't make creative decisions for you yet. Number 3. Customer support chatbots. Old chatbots were frustrating. AI chatbots actually work. Traditional chatbot SaaS like Intercom charged $500 plus monthly and still gave robotic, unhelpful responses. GPT-4 powered chatbots understand context, handle complex questions, and actually solve problems. Costs often 70% less than traditional chatbot platforms, with 10x better customer satisfaction. Number 4. Basic data analytics. Here's where it gets interesting. Tools like Tableau and Looker are powerful, but require specialists, training, and serious cash. ChatGPT's advanced data analysis. Upload your spreadsheet, ask questions in plain English, get insights in seconds. For basic to intermediate analytics, sales trends, customer patterns, performance, metrics, AI totally works. Enterprise-level dashboarding. You still need specialized tools, but small businesses, save your money. Number 5. Email marketing copywriting. MailChimp's AI features are cute, but ChatGPT is better. You still need the platform to send emails, but creating the copy, AI does it faster and often more persuasively. Subject lines, body copy, CTAs, personalization. AI nails it without the premium pricing tier. Number 6. Meeting transcription and notes. Otter. AI literally built their business model, then AI commoditized it. Otter charged $20 per user monthly. Now Google Meet, Teams, and Zoom all have free AI transcription built in. Plus, AI can now summarize meetings, extract action items, and even draft follow-up emails. This category, basically dead as a standalone SaaS, the platforms absorb the functionality. Number 7. Basic code generation. GitHub Copilot and other coding assistants are crushing traditional low-code SaaS. Low-code platforms promised anyone can build software. AI actually delivers on that promise. Describe what you want in plain English, and AI writes production-ready code in Python, JavaScript, whatever you need. Low-code platforms, $500 plus monthly. GitHub Copilot, $10. Claude, $20. The math isn't subtle. Caveat: you still need to understand code to review and debug. It's assisted coding, not magic. So there you have it, 7 SaaS categories where AI has already won the battle. Replace these in your business and you're looking at $3,000 to $10,000 in annual savings minimum. Quick interruption. If you're finding this valuable, hit that like button. It helps us reach more business owners who need this info. And drop a comment: which SaaS subscription are you most eager to cancel? I read every single one. Now, theory is one thing, but let me show you real businesses who made the switch and exactly what happened. These numbers might shock you. Chapter 4. Real business case studies and cost comparisons. Case study 1. A 12-person digital marketing agency in Austin, Texas. Their old SaaS stack: Jasper for $99, Grammarly Business for $150, Canva Pro for $120, MailChimp for $300, plus Otter, AI Hootsuite, and a project management tool. Total, $1,247 monthly, nearly $15,000 annually. Their new stack: ChatGPT Plus for $20, Midjourney for $30, free Google Meet transcription, they kept MailChimp for the automation features. New total, $350 monthly. That's $10,764 in annual savings. Owner's quote: "The quality actually improved. ChatGPT understands our brand voice better than Jasper ever did." Transition time: 3 months to fully migrate and train the team. Minimal disruption. Case study 2. 5-person e-commerce startup selling sustainable products. As a startup, every dollar mattered. They were bleeding $800 monthly on SaaS, 20% of their operating budget. Customer service bot, $300. Analytics platform, $200. Content tools, $150. SEO tools, $150. They replaced the customer service bot with a GPT-4 integration, $20 monthly instead of $300. Ditched the analytics platform for ChatGPT's data analysis. Dropped the content tools entirely. New monthly SaaS spend, $120. Annual savings, $8,6, which they reinvested in actual inventory. Founders take: "This literally extended our runway by 6 months. we'd have run out of cash otherwise. Case Study 3. Solo business consultant working with Fortune 500 clients. She needed to look professional, so she paid for premium everything. Mistake. HubSpot Sales Hub, $450. Vidyard for video, $300. Calendly Premium, $12. Canva Pro, $13. Then she discovered she could do 90% of this with ChatGPT, free Calendly, and Google Meet. New stack. ChatGPT Plus for $20. Notion for $10. That's it. So, you've got a list of SaaS subscriptions longer than your arm, and your monthly bill is starting to look like a phone number. The big question on every business owner's mind is, could AI just do all of this for cheaper? Let's break it down with a simple test. Look at every single tool you pay for, and ask yourself this: could AI do 70% of this job? If the answer is yes, you've found a replacement candidate. Here's the plan. For the next 30 days, run the AI alternative alongside your current tool. Don't just cancel everything overnight. Test them in parallel. Then, compare the outputs honestly. If the AI version is even 80% as good but costs you only 10% of what you're repaying now, that's a no-brainer. Make the switch. Now, I know what you're thinking, but my team doesn't know how to use these AI tools. Of course they don't. Budget 2 to 4 weeks for team training. Yes, there's a learning curve, but I promise you, it's worth it. Once you're over that hump, take the money you're saving and reinvest it into things that actually grow your business: better marketing, hiring top talent, or developing that next killer product. But this brings us to the billion-dollar question. Are all these SaaS companies just going to roll over and die? Or are they fighting back? Welcome to Chapter 5. How SaaS companies are trying to survive. Let me tell you, SaaS companies aren't stupid. They see the writing on the wall, and they are adapting fast. I'm seeing a few key strategies play out right now. Strategy 1 is the classic. If you can't beat M, join M. They're scrambling to integrate AI directly into their existing platforms. Think about it. Salesforce rolled out its Einstein AI. HubSpot launched its AI content assistant. And Notion built AI right into its core workspace. The sales pitch is brilliant. Why bother with a separate, standalone AI tool when we've seamlessly integrated it into the workflow you already use every day? It's a smart move, for sure, but is it enough to save them? The jury is still very much out on that one. Strategy 2. Go hyper-specialized. General AI models are like a Swiss Army knife, good at a lot of things, but master of none. So, SaaS companies are becoming laser-focused. They're doubling down on niche markets. We're talking about healthcare compliance tools that navigate complex regulations, legal research platforms built for lawyers, or industry-specific CRMs with deep, custom integrations. In highly regulated industries like finance or medicine, where compliance and accuracy are everything, a general AI just can't compete with a specialized, certified solution. These vertical SaaS companies that serve one specific industry, they're actually thriving because AI can't replace deep domain expertise. At least, not yet. Strategy 3 is a bit more desperate. Slash prices. We've seen Jasper AI, a major player, overhaul its pricing tiers. Grammarly introduced cheaper plans. It's become a race to the bottom. But here's the fundamental problem with that strategy. You can't out-cheap free. Slashing your margins to compete with free or nearly free AI tools is not a sustainable long-term business model. Strategy 4 is the lock-in approach. They're making it as painful as possible for you to leave. They do this with proprietary file formats, complex data structures, and migration processes so complicated you'd need a PhD to figure them out. The deeper your company's data and workflows are embedded into their system, the harder it is to even think about switching, even if a much cheaper AI alternative comes along. But this is a high-risk game. It breeds customer resentment. And a resentful customer is just waiting for the first viable opportunity to jump ship. Strategy 5. Consolidate through acquisition. If you can't build your own world-class AI fast enough, why not just buy a company that already has? We're seeing a wave of major SaaS players acquiring promising AI startups to absorb their technology and, just as importantly, their talent. Sometimes this works brilliantly, but more often than not, it's a mess. The corporate cultures clash, the tech doesn't integrate properly, and the whole thing falls apart. And finally, there's strategy 6, the one they will never ever admit to publicly: a slow decline and eventual shutdown. I'm not being dramatic. Dozens of smaller SaaS companies have already closed their doors in the last year, and many more will follow in 2025. Some industry predictions say that 30 to 40% of the SaaS companies that exist today won't be around in their current form by 2027. So who survives this SaaSpocalypse? It'll be the ones with strong network effects, the ones with deep, indispensable integrations, or the ones who are brave enough to pivot and become AI first themselves. For everyone else, the future looks questionable. So where does this all lead? Is the future all AI, or is it some kind of hybrid model? Let's talk about what's really coming next. Chapter 6. The Hybrid Future: SaaS plus AI. Here's the truth that nobody seems to be talking about. It's not a battle of SaaS versus AI. The future is SaaS with AI. Think about it. Every major technological shift follows the exact same pattern. First comes disruption, then comes integration, and finally, we reach a new equilibrium. Remember when cloud computing was supposedly going to kill all traditional software? Well, it kind of did, but then, it just integrated itself into everything we use. Remember when mobile was going to completely replace the desktop computer? That didn't happen either. Instead, we got responsive design and a multi-device ecosystem where everything works together. AI will follow the same path. The winners of this next era won't be pure SaaS companies or pure AI tools. The winners will be intelligent platforms that combine the best of both worlds. Imagine this: a SaaS platform that handles all the boring but crucial stuff: your data management, security, compliance, and user roles. Then, layered on top, you have a powerful AI that handles all the intelligence and automation. Notion absolutely nailed this model. Their platform gives you the structure to organize your work, while their AI helps you write, summarize, and analyze it. Users get the reliability and structure of SaaS with the incredible speed and intelligence of AI. It's the perfect combination. For large enterprises, this hybrid model is really the only viable path forward. They have non-negotiable needs for compliance, security, and governance that a pure, standalone AI tool simply can't provide today. But for small businesses and startups, you have more flexibility. You can choose a pure AI stack or a hybrid model depending on what you need. The decision framework is actually pretty simple. Ask yourself, do I need advanced compliance, complex integrations with other systems, or sophisticated team collaboration features? If the answer is yes, you should go hybrid. Pick a solid SaaS platform that has strong AI features built in. If the answer is no, and you just need raw intelligence and automation for a small team, pure AI tools can save you a massive amount of money. My prediction for the rest of this decade, we're going to see 3 tiers of winners emerge from this chaos. Tier 1 will be the AI native platforms. These are the companies that build their product from the ground up around AI, but they are smart enough to also build in the reliability and compliance features we expect from traditional SaaS. Tier 2 will be the successful hybrid platforms. These are the established SaaS giants that manage to successfully integrate cutting-edge AI into their existing infrastructure without breaking everything. And Tier 3 will be the hyper-specialized vertical SaaS companies. They continue to thrive by serving regulated industries where general-purpose AI just can compete on domain knowledge. Everyone else, they'll either get acquired, have to pivot dramatically, or simply shut down. For entrepreneurs and business owners like you, this chaos creates incredible opportunity. The entire playing field is being reset right now. You can now compete with huge, established companies at a fraction of the cost by leveraging AI intelligently. But that means you need to be making smart, strategic decisions about your technology stack, starting right now. So, let me give you a practical framework. Should you ditch your current SaaS stack? Here's how to actually decide. First question: are you locked into long-term contracts? If you are, do the math. Calculate the penalty for canceling that contract and compare it to the monthly savings you get from switching to an AI alternative. Sometimes, it's absolutely worth paying the fee to get out early. Second question: do you have complex integrations running across multiple tools? If your CRM is deeply connected to your marketing automation, which is connected to your billing software, that's a heavy integration. That means your switching costs are high. In this case, you might need to transition gradually, replacing one tool at a time instead of doing a big rip and replace. Third question: how technically savvy is your team? Let's be honest, AI tools often require more skill in prompt engineering and customization to get the best results. If your team already struggles with basic tech, you need to factor in the training time and the initial productivity dip that will happen as they learn a new system. And the fourth, and maybe most important question: what's your personal risk tolerance for downtime or errors? While AI is incredible, it's not perfect. Newer AI tools might have more bugs or occasional downtime compared to a mature SaaS product. You need to decide if the cost savings are worth that potential risk. Making these decisions now will put you miles ahead of the competition. The world of business software is changing faster than ever before, and those who adapt will be the ones who win. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights on navigating the future of business and tech. SaaS offers 99.9% uptime and customer support. AI tools are newer, less proven, and you're often on your own. Question 5. Do you have compliance requirements? EPA, suck, doze, headache? Regulated industries should be cautious. AI tools often lack the certifications and audit trails enterprise SaaS provides. Run through all 5 questions. Score each as high, medium, or low concern. Mostly low concerns. Aggressively replace SaaS with AI. You'll save thousands with minimal risk. Mixed concerns? Hybrid approach. Replace the easy stuff first. Keep critical SaaS and evaluate over time. High concerns across the board. Stick with SaaS but demand AI features. Push your vendors to integrate or you'll leave when contracts expire. Don't paste proprietary data, customer information, or confidential content into public AI platforms without understanding their data policies. Use enterprise tiers with data protection guarantees, or keep sensitive information out entirely. Mistake 5. Replacing mission-critical tools without a backup plan? If you're replacing your CRM with AI and it breaks, can you still operate? Have a contingency plan. Run tools in parallel for at least 30 days before cutting over completely. Overlap is your safety net. Bonus mistake. Choosing AI tools based solely on price. Free isn't always better. Sometimes paying $20 monthly for ChatGPT plus beats, using free tier with limitations that waste your time. We've covered a lot: how SaaS built their empire, how AI is disrupting it, which categories are most vulnerable, real businesses saving $8,000 to $10,000 annually by making smart switches, how SaaS companies are fighting back with integration, specialization, and price cuts, and why the future isn't SaaS versus AI, it's intelligent platforms combining both. So is AI dealing SaaS companies the final blow? Yes and no. Pure play, general purpose, SaaS without AI integration. They're done. But smart SaaS companies evolving into AI-powered platforms, they'll thrive. For you, this is the biggest opportunity in a decade to cut costs and increase capabilities simultaneously. Your action steps. 1. Audit your current SaaS subscriptions this week. List everything you're paying for. 2. Identify your top 3 most expensive tools and research AI alternatives. Test them in parallel. 3. Calculate your potential annual savings. If it's over $5,000, you have a business case to make changes. This is AI Master empowering businesses through artificial intelligence. Thanks for watching. Next week, I'm revealing the AI tool that's replacing entire marketing departments. You won't want to miss it. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss it. See you in the next one. And remember, apt or get left behind.